Stay sober. Stay sober. You're my ex for the better. This situation ain't healthy. I forget that it's over. Stay sober. Please don't judge me. I've been here before, breaking promises, lying, saying we don't go back anymore.
Okay.
Sir, today, baby. Like this. I might cross my legs.
You were wrong and you promised that you were better again. Said you won't hurt me, lying less, and now you're a better man. Said I'm your world, but you never made me a girl. Gave you my heart with no avail. All you gave me was your word, and that ain't solid. You were never solid. This situation rocky, but faithfully I'm still riding. Never reach my destination, but beautifully I keep trying. Keep telling me the same dream. I'm the fool to keep on buying. I gotta stay sober. I gotta be stronger. Now this cup will make me numb, but it make me love it harder. Now
Stop your pain. Stop your pain.
You have to stay sober now. Stay sober.
Early in the morning, I gotta stay sober. I gotta stay sober. I gotta stay sober. You're my ex for the better. This situation ain't healthy. I forget that it's so. I gotta stay sober. I gotta stay sober. I gotta stay sober. You're my ex for the better. This situation ain't
Stay
healthy.
sober, baby.
Stay sober.
Stay sober, baby. Y'all gotta stay sober.
Stay sober. You're my ex for the better. This situation ain't healthy. I forget that it's over. I can't get over you, boy. Although you broke my heart, I'm still in love.
Okay.
All right, y'all just heard
yes.
Stay Sober by Venetia Shante.
Yeah, my artist name is Tay.
Okay.
Okay, Tay.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all are tuned in to the Fox Cave Chronicles. And before we get started today, I want to take the time out to send my sincere condolences out to the family of Shaun White, Birdland Shaun, Mississippi legend here, and I mean, the city hurting right now. I know a lot of people are really, taking this hard, and the Fox Cave Chronicles want to just send out our deepest sympathies, sincere condolences to the family of Shaun White, Birdland Shaun, and we just gonna give a moment of silence before we start the show. Thank you. All right. How's everybody doing today? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all tuned in to the Fox Cave Chronicles, and we have a special treat for y'all today. I know I'm looking hood, but I'm going to have to be real sophisticated because we got Miss Venetia in the house, and I don't want to be too hood, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to keep it toned down, but I'm going to still be foxy. Before we get started, shout out to my two sponsors, The Kitchen Angel. Y'all can reach her at www.thekitchenangel.com or her Facebook page, The Kitchen Angel, and Stacy Holmes over there at Sudsy Bubbles. Y'all contact her for all your soap needs. She has a business page, Sudsy Bubbles Team. So y'all go on over there, and I'm using those products. So take it from me. They're the best. So go on over there to Sudsy Bubbles and get you some good natural soaps. Shout out to my studio audience. They always in the cave, baby. Rain, sleet, or snow, they gonna be right here on the show.
On the show.
Yeah. So Venetia, I'm gonna tell everybody how I met you for the ones that don't know. I am an aspiring actress, and Rashad had an acting conference, and shout out to him. And I met Venetia at the acting conference, and Venetia, she looks small, but she is doing a lot of big things. just before we get out into that, I want you to just tell the people where you're from and everything.
Okay. Well, I'm from Beauregard, Mississippi. It's a small town south, close to Brookhaven. Because I'm pretty sure don't nobody know what Beauregard is. But born and raised there. Somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, well, that's all about where I'm from. What else you want?
What school did you
Oh,
go
okay.
to?
I went to Weston High School. Graduated from there. Went to Colin, Copiah Lincoln, Community College. Left there. Went to Alcorn, where I got my bachelor's in animal science in 2017. And that's pretty much all my schooling. Oh, I got my teacher's license from Jackson State just this past summer. So
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And you're teaching?
yes, I'm teaching first grade in the Hazelhurst City School District right now.
Awesome. Okay, now I want to know about your music, Venetia, because when I was doing my homework on you, I was trying to figure out your style. You know, I mean, I hear a little rap, I hear a little R&B, I hear a little spoken word kind of maybe even. So, I mean, tell the people about your music and your style of music and what kind of music you're bringing.
Okay. Well, basically, I don't really just have a specific style, and I don't really just like a specific genre of music. If I grew up trying to make beats and stuff, beatboxing and all that kind of stuff, I just always had a love for music, and you know, it just was a certain connection to me. So I listened to all genres. Like growing up, I went through this pop stage. I listened to a lot of pop music. Then I listened to a whole bunch of like 90s rap, and then 80s rap, gospel. Like I have just a big library of different genre of music. And so when it comes to me making beats, my stuff is mixed, really. I don't really have a specific genre that I make. And it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, because for one, I'm not tied down to one thing, but then two, sometimes when I'm making music, making beats, I put way too much into it, and it's a lot going on. And I'm also trying to get into scoring, like for films and stuff like that. So and I love classical music too. That's one of my go-tos when I'm needing to relax and stuff. I love classical music. So.
Now, speaking of films, are you an actress also, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us about that and some of the films you've been in.
Well, I've been acting professionally for the past 2 years, and by professional I mean getting paid to do it.
Okay, that's the best way.
Yeah,
that's the best way.
So I started out in a couple plays in my hometown, and then a couple plays that people I met in Hattiesburg, Jackson, different places like that. And then I ended up getting a manager, and I booked my first commercial through him. Well, it really was like a commercial project. It didn't. They didn't stream it on live on a TV network, but it was on a web page, like kind of was like bringing awareness to a certain thing. So that was my first commercial, and it paid pretty good.
Okay.
And so from there, I started networking with people and started getting into filming my own projects, because you know, as starting out, it's really hard to get your foot in the door.
Right.
And it's really hard to get paid for it. A lot of times you'll be working for free for a long time, which I don't mind, but it's really hard to book stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to wait around for somebody to book me. I'm going to start writing and filming my own stuff. And that's how I got into filming my own projects, which I just did a project, Men Too. It's a story about domestic violence against men that released a couple months ago, and
I saw. I think the watch party we had for that. Yeah.
Right now,
good.
Thank you. And right now, I'm filming a web series that'll also be on YouTube in the next couple months. So I'm just really, I'm really creative and stuff, and I have different ways to get messages out, because I'm really passionate about a lot of stuff. And I'm not really a talkative person. I don't know how to communicate myself talking to people, so I communicate it through my art.
You got your hands in a lot of things, you know. One of the things that stood out about you to me was the fact that, I mean, you're such a small person, but You do stunt doubles. You know what I'm saying? How they asking such a small person like you to do stunt doubles,
Right.
girl?
Well, the crazy thing is that I've always wanted to do it. Like, since I was young, I saw stuff. I was like, oh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And so, I cheered throughout high school and summer college. And last year, I was on a grown people cheer team. So I'm always into tumbling and stuff like that. And so I actually went on to that project as a background actress. And those are the actors and actors that don't have any speaking parts. You just literally in the background. But it was a feature background, so my face would be on the camera, but I didn't have any words. And so the people were like, hey, we're looking for somebody to do this stunt for the lead character. And just so happened I was the same height as her, same size, same color.
Perfect, yes.
And so that's how I got into that. And he gave me his contact. He was like, look, they always looking for young, black, small people to do stunt doubles. So I've been trying to get my body back in shape and just really get my endurance back up so I can actually start getting into it. Because it was a lot of fun and it paid pretty good.
Okay. So, you stay getting paid, girl.
That's the only way to do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, I want to know, what do you expect out of the music? Are you planning on having a career with this, or?
I really do, but right now I have so many talents, and like, not saying that to toot my own horn, but it's just so much stuff that I'm passionate about. So I'm really trying to navigate my focus, because right now I'm teaching. So right now I'm using my music to send out educational videos and educational songs for the kids. And I'm also trying to focus on my singing career, because I do write a lot and I do make a lot of beats, but I really haven't balance my time to really focus on it. But I am trying to put out an album in the next couple months. I'll put out about 2 singles, which I'm gonna redo those, because I'm a perfectionist, and once I hear something like, I don't like what it sounds, I gotta put it back out.
Okay, girl.
So I am trying to pursue a music career on top of a filming career, on top of a writing career. So it's like I'm trying to do it all.
Have you ever written any music for anybody else?
I haven't.
Is that something that you would be interested
I thought
in?
I thought about it. I don't write as much as I used to, but I do have a lot of lyrics that I haven't done anything with, and I'm about to sell my first beat, which finally.
So you make beats?
Yes, I make my own beats.
Y'all hear that? Anybody looking for some beats now? Y'all better. She got you. She got you.
I make my own beats. I'm really antsy about using other people's stuff, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just know for me, I want it to feel authentic to me,
right?
Because I feel like whatever I put out, I want it to be something that I've truly experienced and something that I've been through, or that's coming from me. So when somebody can say they felt it, I feel like I inspired them through me. Which, like I said, it's nothing wrong with other people writing stuff, because I do want to sell lyrics and stuff too, but I like to do my own stuff and make my own beats and stuff like that.
Who are some of the idols that, I don't want to say idols, but some of the music artists that you look up to, or that inspire you to write music?
Demi Lovato is my favorite artist of all time. I love her so much. You know what that is?
I know who Demi Lovato
Yes.
is.
Oh my gosh, I love her, and it's simply because some of the issues she dealt with, I dealt with them too, and so I can identify with her. Tori Kelly is also another one. I've been listening to her since she's been making beats with her mouth on YouTube. That's been years ago. Drake, I love Drake.
Oh, okay.
That's
Drake.
And I know he don't write a lot of his stuff, but his beats are so, I love his beats, and I listen to a lot of his music, so I can try to learn the style of his beats. J. Cole, I listen to him a lot because most of his music has a message behind it. And that's about it. Oh, Kiki Sheard, I love her. So yeah.
Do you think when someone's writing music that it should have a meaning behind it?
Yes, like, what's the point if it don't? I mean,
because a lot of people make music about nonsense, nothing, anything. So,
yeah. And see, my take on that is, I respect the hustle of those people because I know it's hard getting your music out. I know it's it's hard. I respect the hustle, but as far as the stuff they write, I really can't. I don't really like it because I feel like if you're not trying to send out a message or encourage somebody, then why are you doing it? Like, what's the purpose? Because I'm all about purpose. I believe everything happened and we do everything for a purpose. I believe there's a reason for us to do everything. So if you're just writing nonsense or something that's really going to set your people back some years, then I don't respect it. I don't respect the music. But like I say, I always respect the hustle because that industry is hard. It's hard putting your music out and getting certain people to listen to it. And if they got the masses listening to it, obviously they've done the work, the hustle part of it. But the nonsense music, I don't really. If you're not sending out a message, then what's the purpose? That's my thing.
Do you would you like a manager, or do you feel like you would like to make it in your music career yourself?
I don't know. It really depends, cause you hear so many stories about people getting in these bad contracts and getting in these bad business relationships with people. But I guess I don't know. Like for me, for one, I can't afford a manager because I'm not making any money to pay them.
Yeah, Anisha, you getting paid?
Not in that
everything you do, you get paid for it.
Not yet. But I don't know. For me, I feel like you don't need a manager until you on a certain level, to where you actually need somebody to manage your career. Like you're booking a lot of stuff and you having to put out a certain amount of albums and stuff like that. Like I really want to be an independent artist, just because I feel like once you get in, once you have a manager, once you on a label, they try to change your style and they want your style to change with the trend, because trends change every so often. But I've noticed that most independent artists, their style never change. So sometimes they'll be popping and sometimes they won't be. They're still putting out music, but it's just not mainstream because they're not changing with what the trend is. But these other artists that, they style change every 10 years, and you're like, oh, they don't sound like
oh, what's she doing now? That ain't even her.
Yeah, and it's a lot of artists like that. And like I said, I don't knock them because at the end of the day, everybody got to eat, everybody got to feed their family. But just for me, the way my passion is, I will not allow anybody to try to change my style. And that's one reason I really don't have a lot of friends now, because I don't try to change me. Because growing up, I already tried to conform to certain stuff.
That's right. I'm big on that.
Yeah.
I am going to be me. And you can't change that.
Right.
Don't even try. And the moment you try, I'm out of here. It's a no for me.
So, like, the manager, and I just feel like if I'm going to go that route without getting a manager, I'm going to have to work harder to learn the business myself. Because sometimes it is good to have a manager, but it's just so many snakes out there, especially being a female, then especially being a black female. Like, it's a whole bunch of people trying to prey on us. So, it's just, if I'm not going to go the manager route, I'm just going to have to work harder, which I accept it.
Are you in it? Would you be in it for the fortune or the fame?
Neither. I would like to make money to paper card note and stuff, but I'm not trying to be famous. If anything, I want to be famous in my hometown as an inspiration to those. Like, hey, you can get out of here. You can do something better. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 the whole life that you hate. But as far as famous, no, I definitely don't want to be famous. I don't even like being, like, when people congratulate me on certain stuff and they like, oh, stand up, I get really
embarrassed.
I be like, so no, I don't want the fame.
Now, Venetia, when you make it, because you are, and you're bringing all this money in, I'm talking about money that you've never had before in your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, is that money going to change you? or are you still gonna be the same Venetia?
Well, I can't say that for certain because you never know about how you're gonna respond to a situation until you're actually in it. But in my heart, I really plan on whenever I do make a lot of money. The town that I'm from, my mom is the mayor. A lot of people it's a really small town. So what I want to do with the money that I start making, when I'm making big racks, I want to sew it back into my town. So I want to do like different music programs and different arts programs for the kids there.
That's awesome.
And then we used to have a baseball field, but it's anyway. So I want to like pour it back into my town because there are a lot of talented people there. We just don't have the resources and we don't have people to sew into us to do certain things. If you don't have the opportunity to do stuff, it don't matter how talented you are unless somebody sees you and unless somebody gives you that opportunity. So that's what I want to do. I want to sew back into my people really because they are my first supporters.
So you're all about giving back and
definitely
putting back into the community and just good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's wonderful. That's what we like to hear, Now, do you think music, as far as you're a teacher, is music still like being taught in school as far as it's not?
No, and that's the sad thing. No, when I grew up, I think my generation, I was born in 95.
Did y'all know that music wasn't being taught in school?
My generation was literally the last generation that did, we had the recorder and we had choir and stuff like that. They defunded that. I think by the time I was like in the 4th to 5th grade, and like we learned songs with everything. Now sometimes we'll play them different songs to like learn alphabet sounds and stuff like that. But they don't want them to sing anything. They want them to just know it. Which my thing with that is we are musical beings. That's what I think. Because you can play a certain song and it'll change somebody's entire mood. Like I think music is, we're musical beings. And I think kids learn better when they can refer back to a sound or refer back to a rhythm or something like that. So that's what I'm trying to do with my music stuff. I call it trap beats because I make like trap beats, but then I put educational stuff.
Trap beats, baby. Y'all better learn y'all trap beats.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I want to do with that because that. Like when you just teaching all day, they get so bored, and you want them to learn it, but it's just a child. Their attention span is like this, but you get them somewhere they can dance and move, they gonna always remember it. So yeah, that's the sad thing that they took the arts out of the school, and that's why a lot of kids, they falling behind and stuff. They just cram information, and they're not getting it.
It's too much. It's too much. Wow. I want to talk about stay sober. Now, Venetia, how old are you?
Old enough.
Venetia, tell me about stay sober, honey, because you talking like you had to went through a few things on stay sober, baby.
Yeah, the first song I ever wrote, I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. I was 12 years old. Whatever grade you in there. It's like this whole song, like I was just so in love and I got my heart broken. So, yeah, I have been through a lot. Not a lot, but as far as kitty love and, puppy love and stuff, I have been through a lot of stuff like that. But that song basically is saying, like, how you say you're going to stop talking to somebody and you through with them. Yeah. As soon as you get that juice in your system, it's like, let me call him and see what he's doing.
Okay, well, niggas speak on this show.
So it's like, if you staying sober, then you don't got to worry about that. So put the cup away, put the bottle away, and let him go. So
that's like one of them drunk texts.
Basically.
What you doing? You still up?
Yep.
You sleep?
Yep. One of those moments.
So if you stay sober, you ain't got to worry about sending them. What you doing? You sleep, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna jump from that and jump on the side chick.
Oh.
Now, you been a side chick, Venetia?
Yeah, I think we all have. We all have been through that.
Venetia been a side chick, man. I would never guess.
And how you always say, I never do And then you find yourself in this situation, and it's just like, why am I doing this? That really took me through that took me through a lot. That was the worst feeling ever. Like, you know, really feeling somebody and then you knowing they in a relationship or something. And the thing is, I did not know he was in a relationship at first. I didn't. And we were chilling and all this stuff, and it went on for a couple months. Actually, like 3 or 4 months. And I found out on Valentine's Day on Snapchat.
Venetia!
He had roses leading up to the... I'm like...
Venetia, where you was on Valentine's Day?
Oh, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. My birthday is February 12th, so I detest Valentine's Day. It's taking away all the attention on me. So I was just like...
Okay.
I don't do Valentine's Day.
So, Venetia, you saw this and what? So you was on Snapchat.
Yes.
And
I was just like, you know what, I'm through. I didn't even say nothing to him about it at the moment. Like, I was so hurt, and it was just like, wow.
so, Venetia, he had the nerve to put this on Snapchat?
Put it on Snapchat. He knew I was following him. And you know, on Snapchat, it showed who seen your story. Yeah.
So he know you saw it.
Yes.
Venetia, you better than me, babe.
Well, see,
I would have been... I'm finna, bam, kicking the door in.
And I was the type, this is my first year.
For real. You got flower petals, rose petals, and all this here.
We wasn't in a relationship or nothing like that. It was just, you know how you just be chilling with somebody or whatever.
Oh, we in a relationship.
But no, I'm not really the confrontational type. And at the moment, at that time, I really had just started talking to people on that level because I was from a small town. So every dude that was there was either not my color or he was a cousin. So I ain't had no boyfriends or nothing coming through high school. So my first year at Alcorn, it was, you know, it was different. I was exposed to a lot more stuff and different people who I was not related to. So it was a different environment. But I think I was more shocked than anything. But it really hurt me. Like, after I found out, I confronted him about it face to face. But I was like, you know what, whatever. And it went on for another year or so.
Venetia! Oh my God!
This was like 5 years ago. I'm older and wiser now.
Venetia, baby. Girl, you guys.
I wasn't even old enough to drink when this happened.
Venetia, the whole reason of me asking you that was because when I heard those songs, I was like, this girl done been through something, or she done been hurt, or the relationship gone bad, or what? Because both of those songs was like giving me those vibes. So, boiling down to, people really do put their feelings and heart and soul into music when they're writing.
And the crazy thing is, Side Chick Anthem, that was actually a poem at first. And I started just messing around with beats. I was like, oh, okay, well, I can put this to that. So, yeah. I wrote that song. I mean, I wrote them lyrics with some tears on paper.
Ooh, Venetia.
Man.
Going through. So, Venetia, what's new for you now? What can we expect out of you now?
Well, like I said, I'm working on my album. It will be out in October. Maybe a couple music videos. I'm working on those. I got somebody choreographing some stuff for me, so this will be something new. I don't have any videos out, but I'm really excited about that. And also the web series I'm working on, it'll be out before the year is out. And then I'm about to start doing a series of documentaries on. Well, I really want to focus on artists in Mississippi. Just, you know, getting their stories and different things like that. So, yeah, that's basically it.
You gonna let the Fox Cave Chronicles be a part of that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was waiting on you to invite me.
Yes. Yes.
We would love to be a part of that.
Yes, I'm right now I'm getting other, like, just different people in and seeing what they have. But most definitely I'm gonna have y'all. Yes.
Okay. That's what's up now. You know, I'm gonna hold you to it.
I got you. You just be ready. Just be ready.
We stay ready now, y'all.
Right.
We stay ready.
Yep.
Now, I wanted to ask you, if somebody wanted to contact you about making some beats or anything dealing with film writing or directing or anything like that, how can they contact you?
Well, y'all can go to my Facebook page, Venetia Shantae. I have an Instagram as well, Venetia Shantae, 3 underscores, and Peculiar Productions 12@gmail.com. That's PE. I ain't even try to spell it. I'm gonna try to put it in the comments. I don't want y'all to take my teacher card.
Talking about she a teacher and she can't spell peculiar.
But yeah, Peculiar Productions 12@gmail.com. Y'all can send any questions about filming to that. But anything about beats, y'all can send it directly to me. So
Okay. Are you is it a web series, docu series?
what I'm working on now,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a web series. It's kind of like a TV show, but it's just shorter. It's maybe like 5 or 6 minutes long, but it'll be a series of shows. So.
What, I mean, do you have a title for
Oh
it?
yeah,
or-
it's called Exactly Love, and it's basically about this girl. She moves back in with her ex, and they end up falling back in love.
Venetia, really?
It's drama. It's some drama in it. The guy she fall in love with, he's a good guy, but you know how different stuff. And what I would try to do with my films and stuff. For one, I try to make films where my people can work and we can have speaking roles and build our resumes and stuff like that.
Thank you.
And as well, I want to do films and shows that are not about a drug dealer or somebody on welfare or stuff. I want to put our people in a different light on films and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not really trying to get fame and stuff from there. I just really want to give people opportunities, especially Mississippi actors, because we don't get a lot of opportunities at all.
We definitely need that, because one of the reasons why, I'm currently writing 3 movies at one time. It's on hold, but I'm writing all 3 of them at the same time, because I'm starting on one and I got deep off into it. But when another one came to me, I stopped and started writing that one, you know what I'm saying? And then another one came to me, and so on and so forth. But I have done like 1, 2, 3, like 5 stage plays, 2 independent films. And so the 2 people that I did those films and movies with moved out of state. And so they kind of put me in a little slumber or whatever. So I was still going on auditions, and wouldn't get no call back, or not even just to say, well, no, we don't think we're going to be able to use you. I would have even accepted it.
Right.
But to not get a call back, period, that just make you like, okay, just forget it. And then you go back to where I'm in Mississippi, it's slow here. I got to move out of state in order to make it or what have you. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just write my own stuff.
Right.
Because I can't turn me down. I can't tell me no.
Right.
I can play however many parts I want. I'm going to always get a role if I write it myself, And then I can cast people to be in my stuff, and that's what gave me the encouragement to just start writing and doing it myself. I'm not going to say being turned down, but I'm going to say just not even getting a response back to tell me no. You know what I'm saying? And that can be very discouraging.
A lot of them don't do that. Like, I submit a lot and don't hear anything back. It's just like, whatever. But most of the stuff I submit to is not really stories I want to be told. So, when you write your own stuff, film your own stuff, you have the opportunity to tell the stories you want to be told. And what's his name?
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he said that don't write to entertain people. Write something you want to see. So that's what I write a lot. Stuff I want to see. Cause
a lot of stuff they put you in, and you wouldn't even watch it yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of the roles we'll ever get are being slaves or something like that. And I don't want to be no slave.
Why is that? Why is that so stereotyped, especially here in Mississippi?
Because most of the films that are filmed down here are about Jim Crow or slaves or stuff like that. So you know, that's all they got to offer us, which is fine. Get your money, do you? But I'm I want to be a superhero. I want to be a lawyer or something like that. So I write my own stuff, and which I'll still be, you know, trying to act in other stuff so I can get paid. But as I'm building my stuff, I want to bring a different light to characters. Because I'm actually taking an acting class right now, and the guy was telling me, like, I want to see you in this role. I'm like, okay, well, you know, if I was just depending on someone to cast me in it, I'll never be able to be seen. I'll never be able to build my brand as an actor. I'll always be seen as a slave, or always be seen as, you know, some stereotypical black woman.
Right.
So when I write my own stuff and film it, now I have a variety of characters.
Whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be.
Yep.
Yes, that's great. That's awesome. Is there a specific role that you want to play?
Yes, I love superhero stuff. Like I'm into like Marvel and stuff like that. So I'm getting into doing like VFX, like the edits and stuff like that with superpowers and stuff like that. So that's what I really like, superhero stuff like that. I would love to be a Power Ranger too.
Okay,
Which one?
Blue, because I don't like pink. I don't like the color pink, but blue definitely.
Oh, well, why don't you write your own version of that? They ain't got to be Power Rangers, but shoot, they can still be superheroes.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna write something like that.
And make sure you cast me.
I got you.
Because I put my toes in everything, baby. Is. Now, do you, would you like to write for a, you know, like big Hollywood production?
No. I want nothing to do with Hollywood. Nothing.
Can I ask why?
Because it's just so... We see what's going on, right? The different things, the different scandals and stuff like that. And a lot of people it seems like a lot of people who get into Hollywood and these big names either become a drug addict, alcoholic, or suicidal. And I don't want any of that. I would like an opportunity to work with someone who can give me an opportunity, you know, a better opportunity to work on a certain show. But as far as me trying to be in Hollywood and be with the A-listers, I don't think I want that. I think they'll try to, if I was to sell something to them, I think they'll try to rewrite it to a Hollywood standard, take a dark-skinned character and cast it as a biracial girl with long, you know what I'm saying? We won't be represented on the screen. So, no, I really want to build my own production company, build my own table, so my people can eat.
Yes, girl.
At the end of the day, they're not gonna do it. Hollywood they do not like people that look like us to be in certain roles. So, why do you think that's like that?
I
don't even know.
That's
crazy.
And it's been like that for years though.
Yeah.
And it's something that I don't think would ever change. I mean, the only way it would change is we would have to change.
Right. Or we just let them do
it. We don't even.
And we do.
Yeah. I like that even better. I really do. I want to just thank you so much for coming down in the cave. We had to be on our best behavior today, and it was so hard.
Love you, Queen.
It was so hard for me to just sit here and be so, because they know I'm ready to turn up. And we gonna turn up when you leave. We gonna turn up when you leave, but we just wanted to make you feel comfortable and welcome you here, and we really enjoyed you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for
having me. You were one of our sophisticated guests.
Just give me some years when I'm.
We gonna have you back. Just believe. I'm gonna hold you to it. Now, thank you all. We're gonna get ready to end today's show, but before I go, I want to let you all know that the Fox Cave Chronicles will be live on location at the Money Bag Yo concert. concert October 3rd at the Junkyard in Canton, baby. So, y'all see us set up? Y'all see that backdrop? Come on over there and holler at us. Giving away a few t-shirts. We're trying to get some merchandise together so we can have some merchandise for y'all. So, we working on it, baby. We working on it. So, we gonna see y'all there. Y'all get y'all tickets, man. They turning up. It ain't gonna be nothing to do. Of course, wear your mask. You can be safe. And come turn up. Ain't nothing else going on. Sure. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all gonna be looking for something to do. So, y'all come on out. Once again, thank you to my two sponsors, The Kitchen Angel and Sudsy Bubbles. And shout out to my team up in this thing. Y'all want to say anything?
No.
Thank y'all.
That man shy today. Thank y'all so much for supporting the Fox Cave Chronicles. Y'all tune in every Monday at 6:30. But we be having some pop-up shows in between. Like, y'all gonna catch me this Thursday. I got Limbo Lee's in the house this Thursday. And old Walter Wiley World gonna be with him. So y'all tune in for that at 6:30. And then what else we got going on, y'all? We got Big Shocker Saturday. Core DJ Big Shocker will be in the Fox Cave this Saturday at 4 o'clock. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. All donations are welcome. Cinnamon, $, FOXXYFIT. Cash at me, Foxy Fit. Y'all already know it goes to the show. Stop playing with me. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
Stay sober.
Stay sober.
Thank
You
you.
heard it here first. Denisha Harris is proof. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to Bigelow. He made us hit them 1,000.
One time big.
Bigelow put us in there with them 1,000 views, man. Shout out to Bigelow. Shout out to Bigelow.